Yo, YouTube, you're on with Kill Life Duelist, and we have the 2014 Light Ruler deck profile right here. So let's go.
First, we're going to start off with the boss monster of the deck. 3 Judgment Dragons. The effect is you can special summon this card from your hand by having 4 different named Lightsworns in your graveyard. Pay 1,000, nuke your opponent's field, and then commence the swinging with a 3,000 beater. This is basically the OTK kill with the Light Ruler build. Next on the list, we're going to go
E-Drags today, man.
Yeah, we're running all 4 E-Dragons. I've seen a couple of the Dragon Ruler builds. They're not running all 4. I'm not really understanding why they're either taking out a Tempest.
We have Blaster, Redox, Tidal, and Tempest. All level 7s. Going into Big Eyes and Draco Sex and Master of Blades everywhere.
So therefore, gives the deck more consistency with all 4 instead of 3, as most people have been showing. I'm going to keep all 4 into the deck profile here. The next we get into
we got the Lightsworn. Triple Lumina.
Basically, monster born of the deck. 3 Luminas. You can pitch a card out your hand to special summon one of your Lightsworns that was milled or got killed in battle back from the graveyard to the field, and it mills 3 at the end phase. In my profile here, I'm running 3 Lalas instead of 2 because of the meta basically that we're getting into with a lot of back row. So I want to be able to have the extra Lala for the extra pop and the extra 3-card mill on board. A lot of people are running hats in this format, so that can force out those Phoenix Chains or go ahead and destroy those Nightmare Trap Hole cards, or basically force out Balance, which is the first card to search. So I run 3.
Continue on, the new tuner.
We have the new support, Riding the Tuner.
Hand of the Lightsworn.
We can summon this card, activate effect, mill 2, and then synchro Archmichael or go into an instant 8. So it gave the deck the way to mill faster, and on top of that synchro, so that was nice, and it's another name, so that was good for the new support. The next
one, Minerva, the level 3 tuner.
Level 3 tuner, you can normal summon. If you have 4 different named Lightsworns, you can search out for an Eclipse Wyvern, 3-star tuner. You can synchro with it. It's pretty good. I leave it at 1 because
Goya
Guardian, yeah, synchro basically. 1 Jane, 1 Geralt, and 1 Aaron. 1 standard.
Basically, if it targets.
Aaron, basically the reason I still take her in is for those fire and ice hands. Force back into the deck. Gear Gaia, which sets gear armor. I can still easily bounce unless they have a response into that. I can still easily get rid of it and the way around it. Next, I have 2 Eclipse Wyverns. The reason I run 2 instead of 3 like the normal Dragon Ruler build is I don't run Light Ray Diablos in this build. It seems to me kind of inconsistent starting off. Turn 1 is kind of inconsistent because I see a lot of people are dependent on Career Bandit to summon and get the mill and leaving the field wide open. This deck doesn't really do that, and I'm still able to get my JD and my E-Dragon plays off without, and I still get a pretty consistent mill with this, so I'm going to leave it at 2. The next on the list is the 2 Black Dragon Color Serpents. 1800 beat stick. By removing a light, you can spread summon it. I normally use the Ride and the mill 2. If I mill a light with it, I can banish the light as special, go into instant 8. Then it's a dragon for the Dragon Rulers. That's why I still main the 4. Next, this is my own personal tech. I run 1 Flameveil Guard. It's a dragon, 1-star tuner. I can banish 2 materials and go into an instant 8. Like I said, Lightsworns, now we're able to synchro with the E-Dragon, so I'm really abusing that with this 1 copy. If I mill it, oh well. Soul Charge is still at 3. And it's a dragon to be banished, so it's cool at 1. This is my own personal tech. I see these have been playing a lot and seeing a lot of play. So I teched it in and did a lot of deck test playing with it. It works very well. This is one of the main reasons why I can still run Tidal in this build. I see a lot of people are running Blaster, Tempest, and Redox, or they dropping one of the E-Dragons. This way, I know Title for sure has a definite way of being special summoned besides using the actual effect to banish the dragons. As you see, they're water. Fire can pop a monster on the field, search out an ice hand, and 9 out of 10 when a person see that play, if they got back row set, they stop attacking and try to go into like Black Shipper Corner or Abyss Dweller. So I take those in, and then if they are milled, I can free banish for a Title of Blaster. So also in sideboard, you got to think with having these main boarded, the light imprisoning that people like to go into or those debunk is automatically either going to get popped with Ice Hand for light imprisoning, or they're going to debunk this. So that also saves your E-Dragons from getting banished. Next, we run the spell lineup, staple, 1 charge, 3 solar recharges, staple lineup for Lightsworns, mill 3, add 1, solar recharge, discard Lightsworn, draw 2, mill 2. So that's pretty much the staple in that. I run 2 Dragon Shires in mine because I can send that Flame Veil Guard and another E-Dragon, another Dragon to the grave, which would be an E-Dragon. If I have Soul Charge in hand, I'll be able to go to an instant Stardust or instant 8, whichever how my hand is set up. So it automatically puts pressure on my opponent turn 1. So I like that a lot. Next, we run the 3 Soul Charges. The reason why I run 3 is it's not cloggy. A lot of people say it's cloggy, but I don't see it. I'm running a 44 card deck in this as well. So basically I can go Dragon Shard, send Guard, Blaster, or one of the E-Dragons and go into an instant 8. So that automatically make this card live along with this card. So, and then later on, if I do need another Soul Charge, like I said, we mill a lot. So if I mill 1 or 2, I can still count on one of them being in the deck. So I run 3. 2 MSTs. The only reason I'm not siding the third one, because like I said, I run 3 Lilas, 2 fire and Ice Hands to get rid of the pop, and then Ice Hand to pop back row. So I would only do the 2 MSTs. That's pretty much enough back row destruction for the deck. Next, I run the 3 breakthrough skills, negate monster effect, double effect veiler. Basically, if you have it, you can set it, negate, and then the next turn you'll be able to remove to get around your opponents if they have a card effect that may be blocking you. So I run it at 3. And the next, this is another tech choice of my choice right here. 2 Pinpoint Guards. When you declare a battle, I can activate the card to special summon a level 4 or lower monster. So I would go like, you attack Pinpoint Guard, I can go get a Lila and automatically set up to pop your back row if you set any next turn, or and then overlay. So it's a quick, another way to overlay. Now on to the extra deck. I run Lava Chain, Queen Dragon Djinn, and Abyss Dweller as my rank 4 plays. Lava Chain, as everybody knows, set up 2 level 4s, overlay, dump an E-Dragon or a Lightsworn, Cliffs Wyvern, anything in the graveyard that you might need at the time. So, and then when it dies, it's a fire, as you can see. Blaster material, banish. Queen Dragon Djinn conserves graveyard, banishing, kind of controls it. 2 level 4s, detached special, a level 7 Archmichael, as everybody's running. E-Dragons, going to those. Draco Sack, Master Blades, or big eye plays early on. Abyss Dweller, stop graveyard effects. In this game here with the Abyss Dweller, with me running Ice Hand, I can get the extra bonus, making it a 2200. So that's nice. And also, a lot of people can get over 17, but it's kind of hard to get over 22. So that's another reason why Ice Hand is teched in here to make Abyss Dweller stronger. And then when I make it, if I have Title on board, Title becomes from a 26 to a 31. So it's nice that way. For the rank 7s, I am running 1 Big Eye, 1 Master Blaze, and 2 Draco Sacks because, you know, I'm balling. It's light rulers. This is what we're going to do with this. The reason why I'm taking in 2, like I said, if I mill with Lightsworn and then Dragon Shire and send another E-Dragon, I can easily Soul Charge into this monster and automatically put, you know, pressure on my opponent in opening hand. Master Blaze, to me, the reason why I still run it is better than Big Eye and Draco Sack preference. In this format, it's a lot of targeting going on with Phoenix Chain, Book of Moon, Compose, Trap Tricks, Nightmare. So that card will be able to negate. By detaching negate, destroy the card, and then pop another card on my opponent's side of the field. And it is chainable, it's not a once per turn effect. So That's the reason. And Big Eye, you already know, can steal a person monster, go into another rank or attack, and basically take control of your opponent's field pretty easily. Next, we're going to get to my synchro lineup. I run one Goyo Guardian, kill a monster by battle, send it to the graveyard, spread something to my side of the field. In this format, I see it's going to be used to kill a monster and go into XYZ or possibly synchro plays at times, but 9 out of 10 is going to be another XYZ monster, so yeah, he's pretty good. Glad that they brought it off the ban list. Next, I run 2 Archmichaels. The reason why I'm running 2 is really, it's a dragon, level 7, no reason not to. It's the BLS of the deck to banish, pay 1,000 to banish a card on the field. When it's destroyed, it's at the graveyard, I get to send Lightsworn from my graveyard back to the deck and gain 300. Also, it makes Soul Charge live. You get into a sticky situation, you can pay 1,000 life points off Soul Charge, banish it, banishing a card, and then, you know, wait on your opponent to do something to it, and then gain the life points right back. And then also you can go into a Draco Sect if you need to, or Big Eye or Master Blaze with that. So I run 2. My level 8s, I run these right here. Thought Ruler. I see a lot of people in Dragon, playing the Dragon Ruler matchup. Not maining their card in the extra deck. You got to think with y'all running Soul Charge and Career Bandit, you automatically taking some type of life points, waiting on those meals and trying to set up. If you can Dragon Shot and go into this card pretty easy, or synchro with like Flame Guard, you can automatically start gaining those life points back, and it also helps out Archmichael with you Soul Charges. So with those Phoenix Chains, Compose, Book of Moon, you can automatically get past Hat's back row pretty easy. Nightmare, they can activate effects when you attack, and you just, during any type of battle phase or damage step, you can still activate the card and negate and commence with your assault on the attack. Stardust, like I said, you can open up with Dragon Shot and Soul Charge. Instant Stardust, protect your field. Crimson Blader against mirror matches. Decks that like to spam level 5 or higher monsters, you can automatically shut them down easily. Scrap Dragon, normal staple. Dragon, tribute off a card, pop a card, or tribute on self to pop a card. So it's pretty good. And the last but not least, we got the 1-Star Eater. Basically, you can use the Dragon Ruler with a riding and go into it, or some people that still running Debris, you can go into it that way with Flame Guard. So that is my deck profile for now. You see my Lightsworn play mat. Been playing with the deck for a pretty long time. Even when the E-Dragons got banned, I have already combined the Lightsworn and the E-Dragons before they got hit. Pretty consistent. They heard it when they did the last ban, like I said, with the ban list before then, by banning the babies and limiting a lot of things. So therefore, you know, it's the deck profile. The Light Ray Diablos build, it seems a lot of consistent. I was watching a couple of matches on YouTube with Rosil playing against the Mermaids. If I was playing against that dude, he would have had a lot more challenge coming from this type of deck, because we're able to get around, like with Fire and Ice, you're able to get around Ophion pretty easy. Skill Drain, I'm not summoning Career Bandit to get my life points hit wide open like that. So, and like I said, Light Ray Diablos in open hand is kind of cloggy. You have to kind of depend on your meal or your Career Bandit to give you a decent enough meal to special summon it. So that is my deck profile. That is my comments. Subscribe, give me any type of advice that you would think that I can change in the deck build to make it more consistent, and holler at me on the channel. Alright.